Well, cover me in jam and call me Susan because it is a glorious day. Today I'm driving the phenomenal Porsche 911 GT3 Touring. Certainly one of my all-time favourite models within the rather extensive modern 911 range. You will also notice that I'm doing a voiceover in this video. This is due to a slight equipment malfunction when I dropped the camera in the previous Targa video recorded that same day. By the way, yes, it is the same friend that owns both cars, and a third, even more amazing 911 that we'll get to in a future video. Also, by the way, fixing the Alcantara and the Targa cost me $600, so pretty reasonable. Anyway, back to the GT3 Touring. What is a 911 GT3 Touring? Well, you take a standard 991.2 GT3, remove that coffee table lurking at the back, say no to dirty Alcantara. You also ditch the joy-sucking PDK transmission and replace it with the, as the car gods intended, short-throw manual 6-speed transmission. Then finally remove the GT3 signage on the back and place an almost unnoticeable little GT3 Touring badge in the rear grille. And really that is what the Touring is all about. A subtle expression of understatement. A balls-to-the-wall, track-focused, screaming meteorite that could still conceivably be mistaken by some as a base model 911 Carrera. Porsche started work on the Touring all the way back in 2015, just before the release of the very limited and much coveted 911R. So, what about the 911R? Is the Touring basically an updated 911R? In a lot of ways, yes. The difference between the R and the Touring is that the R features a lot more carbon fibre and magnesium panels, whereas the Touring is a 991.2 base car, so it gets the new engine and a more modern shape. The biggest difference, of course, is that you would actually drive a GT3 Touring, whereas if you own a 911R, you hide it away in a box of cotton wool and pray that it will stop depreciating. Yes, in my eyes, it is just a better 911R, and therefore one of the most desirable 911s ever. So, what is it like to drive? Well, of course, it is a fire-breathing scalpel of a machine, just like any GT3.
But of course, this car's party trick is this.
The engine is an emotional thrill ride that never fails to send a touch of fear down your spine as you barrel towards the 9,000 RPM red line. The bucket seats lock you snugly in place and your brain is bombarded with sounds of screaming pistons. Compared to the standard Carrera, like my own 911, the GT3 is quite a different beast. Obviously it has a far harsher ride, the engine builds torque as it climbs the revs, and the cabin is loud. But there are other changes as well. Most noticeably, the clutch and gearbox have a completely different character to the smooth 7-speed manual that you'll find in a Carrera or GTS model. It is more mechanical with the clunks and vibrations, the feelings of metal teeth meshing together. The first time I changed gears in a 6-speed manual transmission GT3, I thought it was a bit like driving a Russian tractor. Still, the experience is like none other, and like any sports cars, it has its compromises. People naturally assume that the GT3 is the only 911 to get because it is the most fun to drive. I would not disagree, but I would also say that it is the hardest to live with. Many creature comforts have been discarded in favour of making this the most driver-focused 911. No back seats, no sound dampening, harsh ride, no rear wiper even. I love driving the GT3 Touring, but I doubt I would enjoy driving it every day like I do a standard Carrera. Not only is this GT3 Touring Package a thrill to drive, but it is also so beautifully optioned. It has around $60,000 worth of options that take an already special model within a special model to a true one of a kind. Yes, this car has a non-metallic paint to sample colour that is currently just one of one. You can read more about the colour, I've put a link in the description below. I also love that this car does not have the LED lights, giving it a more classic look. Moving into the interior, you can see the tasteful upgrades sprinkled throughout to make this GT3 like no other. Factory custom tailored throughout, even custom leather on the air vents, and custom backlit door sills. One final note is on the bucket seats, how best to get a middle-aged chubby New Zealander in and out without damaging something. Well, the key is to get both legs in before you drop your ass into the seat. Same with getting out. Get your legs out first and the rest will follow. Anyway, my deepest gratitude to Joe for letting me drive his amazing cars. Yes, we all actually hate you for being such a fortunate bastard, but that's just because we're so jealous. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone. We'll see you in the next video. Bye then.